Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to match day 2, but it is still match day 1 here for our training tour between Uganda under 19 and Tanzania under 19. Earlier on, we had the toss. For those who have just tuned in to watch this live stream link, Tanzania under 19 won the toss and opted to bowl first. My name is Sajabi Evan Cyprian Sajabi here in the commentary box, and I'm joined by Dennis Musali.
Ivan, welcome. Good morning, everyone who's watching the live stream. Chance, but not taken by Tanzania. I think Patricia Timon gets away with that, but Ivan, he has been able to introduce, this is a training series between two teams that are preparing for the Under-19 World Cup qualifiers that will be next month in Kigali, Rwanda. Interestingly, Tanzania missing out last time on a World Cup place, losing to Rwanda in the final. But I think this time they are taking things very, very serious. So they visited their neighbors, Uganda, to try and make sure that they prepare very well. We'll also be joined later by Fortunate Aliguma as one of the voices in the commentary box for this particular training tour. It's live stream brought to you by Deep End Sports Media. As these two teams try and make sure that they get their game plans together in this training tour. Jimmy Muhammad and Patricia Timon opening for Team Uganda. Ivan, you can take us through the teams who has lined up for either team in this particular game.
The lineups for both games, starting the lineup for Uganda: Asmin Akurut, Gilingish Nawulime, Hopshila Mbeiza, Immaculate Nandera, Irene Motoni, Jimia Abdallah Muhammad, the captain and wicketkeeper for Team Uganda, Malisa Ariokot, Michelle Ariago, Naomi Amongon, Patricia Apolot, and Patricia Fiona Timong, who is opening batting alongside Jimia in this game so far.
Very, very experienced team there for the Ugandans. A couple of players in that team have played for the Victoria Pearls. But now they'll have to make sure that they earn the respect of their peers as they face off with Team Tanzania.
Looking at Team Tanzania, Agnes Joseph Kweli, the current bowler in the attack there for Team Tanzania. Aldofina Jeremiah Sylvester, Farida Amiri Chinyumbi, Jennifer Gabriel Kimaro, the captain for Team Tanzania. Josephine Ulek Shirima, Maria Lucas Masawe, Rahima Yahaya Kibwana, Saidat Simba Mbaki, Saumdeo Hussein, Zakia Ali Bewe, and Zuhuru Mashud Saleh. That is the lineup for Team Tanzania.
I think the most familiar name in that lineup is Agnes Joseph Kwele. She's played for the senior ladies team. Some express pace bowling from the shell end here at the Lugogo Cricket Oval. But she's yet to pick a wicket. I think Patricia Timong and Jimmy Muhammad know the threat that she poses, so they've been very, very cautious against her.
Kwele delivering some pace there for Team Tanzania. She's so brilliantly bowled well in this game. This is her third over, remaining with only one delivery to end. And she's just gone for only 12 runs, 11 dots in that spell. An economy of 4.24. That marks the end of over number 5. 25 for no loss is the current score there for Team Uganda. Jimia Abdallah Muhammad, the captain for Team Uganda, they are cruising with 7 of 18. Patricia Timong Fiona with 8 of 11. We've so far seen 10 extras in this match, but we are into the last over to complete the power play of this game.
Yeah, 10 extras, very generous from the Tanzanians. I think they will need to cut on to reduce on those extras. And like Ivan mentioned, yesterday the games, unfortunately, the rain washing out what should have been the first T20 match. So the option today is that they will be able to, if the weather allows, they will play 2 games. This is a 5-match T20 training tour. So therefore, they can make adjustments whenever necessary so that they can be able to have all the 5 games played on this training tour. The bowling change for the Tanzanians. Ivan, who's coming into the attack from the Ginger Road end.
Starts it off with a wide, just beating the outside edge. Maria Lucas Masawe, the bowler there in for Team Tanzania from the Ginger Road end. Some footwork there from Jimia Mohammed, but misses everything. And the call there from the umpire, Emmanuel Kamia, is that was the leg was before the wicket. Tanzania celebrates the first wicket in this match.
Yeah, very, very tame appeals there from the Tanzanians, but at least Emmanuel Kamia saw 3 reds and he raised his finger. Uganda lose their first wicket. Jimmy Muhammad, the captain, has to go 25 for 1 after 5.2 overs.
Jimmy Mohammed there being caught guilty of moving to middle stump and missing that one. She departs with only 7 after facing 20 deliveries. New batter coming in there for Team Uganda. Student at St. John's SS in Mukono Namuyenje. She comes in at number 3. Nabulime Shadia Glingish.
Nabulime Glingish coming off a 48 against Olira Cricket Club in the local league this weekend. She made her debut for Wanderers Cricket Club. Sort of a debut for her as well at this level. Patricia Timong and Jimia Muhammad have played for the Victoria Pearls. But for Glingish, it's the first time for her in yellow. And I think the cricketing community in Mukono should be very, very proud that 2 years on, they are able to produce a player who's ready to play for the national team.
Hanok of 48 in the previous game that Wanderers played against Olira Cricket Club at this very ground came from 57 deliveries. She had a strike rate of 84. Should be looking at putting that one up a bit. Starts it off with a good off drive. Yeah, indeed, Dennis very, very brilliant. They are having one of the youngsters from Mukono making it as part of the team. In the history of Uganda, we've not yet had a player coming through the ranks of Mukono. Should be something to give everyone back there pride. But she started off a little bit slowly. She's trying to make sure that she gets into the game, maybe before she goes for the big hits.
Yeah, I think we'll give the flowers to people like Simon Kintu, who have had the vision to start the game in the cricketing community in Mukono. Simon Chintu, Dr. Peter, but as well coached by Barak. Barak, I think, has spent a lot of time with her trying to teach her the ropes of the game. There was a chance they have to get off the mark, but Patricia Timong, I think a bit of nerves there from Gringish. She wasn't ready to take the single, but big shout out to the cricket playing community in Mukono. That 2 years on, they're able to. She's not the only one from Mukono. Irene Mutoni, I think we'll be able to see her later. But for now, Shadia is the one who's had the opportunity to come out and bat. Maiden over. Apologies, not a wicket maiden, but a maiden in that over and just a 1 run given away. The slow bowling, I'd hope it's not a problem for the Ugandans, but clearly they were finding the runs very, very easy against the pace bowlers. Patricia Timong and Gringish Nabulime Shadia are on the crease for Team Uganda.
Power play ends at that very moment. 6 overs have been bowled out of the 20 overs that we shall see in this innings. And the 26 for 1 is where Uganda stands at the moment. There is another change in the bowling attack from the shell end. think the captain there notices something and removes the new bowler from the attack and brings another bowler.
The more dot balls you keep accumulating, the more pressure. And that's much better play. She has to run very quickly. Patricia Timong, bit casual in her approach, but she's able to make it safely. And Nabalime gets off the mark. Once you get that duck off your back, then you start to breathe easy.
Yeah, but then it's that throw. If he had come to the waist level, the story could be different at the moment. Three fielders on the onside. I beg your pardon. Three fielders on the onside. Long on. Deep mid wicket. And one fielder at deep square leg. Try and make sure that there is protection on the offside of the pitch.
Again, Patricia Timon trying to use her feet. Patricia just needs, when she goes back to Soroti before they go for the qualifiers, she needs to eat a lot more atapa. Just needs some power in those shots. And she's given out. Stamped, took a shimmy down the wicket, but completely missed the ball. Easy stamping for the keeper. Uganda lose their second wicket, 26 for 2. This time Patricia Timong has to walk. The slow bowling options now a big problem for Ugandans as Malisa Ariokot joins Gringish out in the middle.
Patricia Timong, they are making an early decision. She moved even first. She saw the pitch of the ball. And Lucas Masawe managed to just make sure that she drops it wide so that there is not enough bat from Timong Patricia Fiona.
2 wickets.
This time the celebration is allowed from Team Tanzania as they get the second wicket.
Yeah, I think they were a bit more interested in that celebration. Patricia Timong, one of the openers, who had stayed in for long. As Malisa Ariokot comes to bat for Uganda, I'll also take a break as Fortunate Aliguma Alijuna will be joining Ivan Sajabi.
Fortunate, you're very welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ivan. Thank you for the opportunity. It's a new day to watch cricket. I'm very proud with the of cricket that is playing.
And off the mark right away, Jimmy Mohammed, I beg your pardon, Ariokoti Malisa manages to get off the mark right away. Both players, Jimmy Mohammed and Ariokoti Malisa, come from South Cricket Academy. But only 2 runs coming off that over. And 28 for a loss of 2 wickets is the current score after 8 overs there for Team Uganda.
Yeah, thank you very much. Again, I can say she has started off with a power shot, ball being bold shot. She manages to rock back and pulls it for 1. It's an aggressive way to take on the slow bowlers. Let's hope for the best.
Still continuing to bowl there for Team Kenya. I beg your pardon, for Team Tanzania, Orik Shirima. Left-arm orthodox from the shell end of Lugogo Cricket Oval, ladies and gentlemen. It's the training tour between Uganda under 19 and Tanzania under 19. Some attempt there from Ariokoti Malisa, but she misses that one. And the word will be the call from the umpire, Shelpal Kutaka.
She goes for a sweep shot, but misses. And it was a chance with no fielder backing up the rope.
Another one into the gap. Some quick running there. And not out is the call from the umpire. Uganda very desperate, but they managed to sneak a single. Quick legs between Nabulimesha Diaglingish and Ariokoti Malisa. some change of the field settings there as deep extra covers comes into the circle. Big swing, just right to the fielder who's just moved in, and no run is taken.
It was a very good change for the captain, seeing that they are playing into the 30-yard field. They tend to stop and cut up that single.
All the protection there for Team Tanzania has been kept on the onside. Long on, extra cover, I beg your pardon, deep mid wicket. And a fielder standing at fine leg, but a bit wider. Goes across, but manages to get the gap at square leg. Uganda will scamper very, very quickly there for a single.
It was a good decision to take with a ball pitch shot. Tries to go for a pull shot and manages to get one. Very good run there. Although they need to up the runs rate.
Chance for a run out, but they pick up a bit sloppy, and Uganda manages to take a single very, very quickly. So far in this match, this is the 4th over of spin, and Uganda has only gotten 7 runs from those 4 overs with, I beg your pardon, from those 3.5 overs was only delivered to complete the 9th over. Goes down on one knee and manages to get enough bat onto that one, but there is protection and only a single run is taken. End of over number 9. 33 for a loss of 2 is the current score here at Lugogo Cricket Oval.
I like the intent with which Marisa Record has come in with, trying to go big on the loose balls, trying to get runs as much as possible, pushing the fielders. It's a very good thing to see when the fielders are up, trying to hit, get one down the track. It's so beautiful to watch.
Lucas Masawe comes back into the attack there for Team Tanzania, and Shadia Nabulime manages to pick up a single, placing that one to square leg area, but the fielder who is fielding at that area is standing a bit deep, leaving the gap for a single. Down to one knee again, that looks close, and yes, out is the call from the umpire. Marisa Yokot missing the line of that one. Uganda loses the 3rd wicket, and that is the 2nd LBW that we've seen in this match. Coaches have some homework to do on the feet movement of the batters.
She has been the 2nd getting out on an LBW. I think the problem comes in with not playing the shot on merit. The ball is bowling left arm orthodox. Trying to get the ball away from the batter and going across wouldn't be a good decision to take. Try as much as possible to bat with a straight bat and not going across. If you go across the wicket, across the lane, you have to fully cover the ball and hit it. The execution has to be 100% clear. Tanzania are right on the money. Uganda losing wickets with spin. I think they have to get away on how to get off with spin.
Asumin Akrut is the new batter there in for Team Uganda. In the most recent game that she played at this very ground, she did not get a chance to bat, but the chance has come again for her to make sure that she looks for some runs. Misses the outside edge of the bat. Some appeal of a stamping, but looks like the feet was grounded behind. A lot of questions coming in there from Masawe, and the questions and the answers seemingly becoming very, very insufficient from Team Uganda.
Playing the off spin, playing the left arm orthodox, you need to have very good footwork, playing the ball late, coming down the track, and try to catch the ball with no fielder, with no sweepers at the boundary. That was a chance for a run out. And another chance is there on the keeper's end. And there she goes. She manages to make it home, but with no run made. That was a risk decision to make. Poor communication between the batters, but well recovered for no run out.
Tanzania seemingly a bit sloppy in the field. They had 2 chances of getting runouts at both ends, missed both, but the batters from Team Uganda need to be working on their communication, because so many uncalled for decisions were made there. As you said, they took a risk. Unfortunately, they not pay for the risk, as they survived losing a wicket at this moment.
Left-arm orthodox bowlers have been so problematic to so many batsmen, not only the ladies, but also to the men. The right hand and left arm combination has been so vivid for even at the international levels. We've seen so many problems coming in with the left arm bowlers bowling to the right hander batsman. We think it's something that we need to work on, not even at the lower levels, but to the international standards. What do you say, Mr. Sajabi, on that?
Very, very valid point you make. They are fortunate. We need to be devising ways of making sure that our batters could comfortably play the left-arm orthodox bowlers, because we've seen even in the World Cup that there were very, very many struggles. But the 10th over ends. We are halfway done with the overs. 35 is the current score for a loss of 3 wickets. And Shirima comes back to bowl for Team Tanzania. Down to one knee. Sends it down towards fine leg. There is protection a bit wider. And Uganda manages to pick only a single run.
That's the right thing to do. Going for a sweep shot on bowlers like this. This wind and convention way comes into play. Trying to use your feet, move across and play the sweep shot. That's very well played.
This time that beats the outside edge, but the umpire judges it to be wide. Uganda will benefit in getting an extra there. Team Tanzania so far displaying a lot of generosity. They've so far given out 13 extras to Team Uganda. Not enough bat onto that one.
Josephine Luke has been so good bowling to the outside the wicket. Seeing that the Ugandan ladies are not playing balls outside the wicket, she goes outside the wickets. But this time she bowls down the track, rather down the leg, and she swept for one. That was a loose ball down the leg. She would have gone for a boundary, but didn't get the timing right. She manages to get a leg by.
Another one dropped outside off stump. Played into the gap, but there is protection and no run is taken. Josephine Shirima trying to make sure that she drops everything outside off stump, because she sees that the batters are struggling onto playing those deliveries. This time round, she drops it just at a good area, and Akurut Asmin just goes into the broke hole. Batting right now for Team Uganda is Akurut Asmin and Nabulime Shadia Glingish. Nabulime 5 of 14 and Asmit 2 of 5.
Big turn there. At this moment, Uganda needs to get a partnership. Try and build a partnership of some good runs on board. But losing early wickets, losing more wickets, builds more pressure on the Ugandan side.
Uganda needs to be worried because after 11 overs, the score is 39 for a loss of 3 wickets. At this very moment, Tanzania looks to be ahead of things. Tanzania looks to be on top of the game as Uganda has started struggling since spin came on. 29 is the call there from the fielders as a new bowler.
There was a chance but dropped at deep mid-off. She has been dropped at long off. That was an easy catch to take. The bowling partnership has been really working for Team Tanzania with just conceding 12 runs from 8 overs. That's a very good from 7.4 overs. That's a very good partnership of bowling there. Another dot ball.
Yeah, Lucas Masawe delivering half fourth and the last over in this innings. Bowled brilliantly well. Two left-arm orthodox spinners there in the team. That's just compared to having gold in your cabin. And what I've loved about these two orthodox spinners, Lucas and Shirima, both of them are trying to drop the balls outside off stump, causing a lot of struggles there for Team Uganda. This time this one lands a bit straighter and Shadiana Wulime, I beg your pardon, and Akrota Smith manages to drive it towards long on.
She's played it very well, coming down the track, punching it for one. That's a very good execution to take, and it is what has to be done to take on such spinners. Brilliant shot, sweep shot, swept on merit, and manages to get one at the sweeper's end.
What I've liked about this partnership, fortunate, both batters have tried to make sure that they rotate strike as much as they can. Both of them don't have a boundary yet in their innings, but they have managed to make sure that they pick the singles. Another one there to covers. No one will be taken off that one. Akrot has been trying to get some room, but she doesn't manage to pierce it into the gap. End of over number 12. 41 for a loss of 3 wickets is the current score. Uganda has to be worried at this moment. How many more can they get in the last 8 overs? Because the projected score is just 68. Doesn't look very defendable.
For the last 7 overs of spin, Uganda has just managed to get 14 runs, just 14 runs, with others being weighed. I think at this stage of the game, it's where someone has to come up and own the game. One of the batsmen, I think Akurut has been aggressive with her kind of play. I think she has to own the game at this stage of the game and try as much as possible to keep the scoreboard ticking.
Change of the bowling attack there as a new bowler comes in for Team Tanzania. Farida Amire Kinyumbi is the new bowler there from the shell end of Rugogo Cricket Oval. Starts it off with a wide, dropping one on the offside, but away from the wide mark. Desperate Uganda will be very, very happy to keep collecting these singles. The generosity there from Team Tanzania continues as they give Uganda the 14th extra in this match.
Tanzanian bowlers have been so good at bowling outside off, asking the bowlers to cut, not giving them room for extending their arms, but they have been so good at bowling the outside off lane, and they've been so hard to bat on. Ugandans are struggling to score runs from such deliveries.
Down to one knee, but wide will be the call from the umpire again. In mathematics, there's what we call a sequence. Looks like Farida will be delivering a wide and a dot ball, a wide and a dot ball. Because so far that's the pattern she's bowling in. Back-to-back weights there yet again from Farida. Becoming very, very costly there for team Tanzania. Another wide. The first three wides were dropping outside off stump. This time round, Farida tries to work something to the pads, but she delivers a wide on the leg side. The captain, Jennifer, changes her fielding position as she goes into the inner circle, try and make sure that she gives some support and a few encouraging words there to Farida Kinyombi. Swing, a bit of inside edge there. That is racing to the boundary, but there is protection. A bit of slow outfield because of maybe yesterday's heavy rainpour. Uganda will settle for only one run.
Something to work on with her run-up. She's tending to bend and fall away when delivering the ball, hence resulting in two bowling weights. I think she has to keep upright and deliver such that to cut off that extra when bowling.
Yeah, indeed, she has to make sure that she is so much looking onto where she is delivering her balls. So every time she's dropping the head, the ball is going wide.
Ball shot, but doesn't go anywhere. Managed to pull, but there is a mid-wicket fielder and stops the shot for no run. Another wide. This time ball there. The wicket keeper runs to her bowler, trying to figure something wrong. Tells her what to do right. I think next ball she will get it right. And the bats ladies themselves are having a chat in the middle. I think it is at this stage where the bats ladies have to get a bowler to which to maximize their runs. They have to pick one bowler and go hard. She tries to hit it hard and manages to get one, but it's a risky one. Very well ran there.
Tanzania has had some chances of getting run-outs in this match, but are just yet to capitalize on any. Another shot of intent and power, but there is a protection down and only one run is taken. Proper alignment of the body as Shadia, I beg your pardon, as Shadia Nawulimi manages to just add some bat onto that one.
Yeah, the Tanzanian fielders have been so good trying to cut off ones.
This time she finds the gap on the offside, but only one run is taken. End of the over. 9 runs coming off that one. Bit disappointing over there from Farida as she gave out 6 wides. The wides were equivalent to the number of legal deliveries. But 50 for 3, I beg your pardon, 51 for 3 is the score here for Team Uganda after 13 overs. We are now getting into the last 7 overs of the match.
Uganda has only managed to get 31 runs from the bat, 20 being extras to make a total of 51 runs. I think there has been loose bowling with the Tanzanian side. New bowler comes into the attack, and it's 1 run, got through the covers. Powerful cut shot, but managed to be stopped by the extra cover fielder.
Down to 1 knee. That should be off the pads. But Uganda will welcome the extra yet again. Oh, the call from the umpire is that there was some baton to it. Josephine Ulik Shirima bowled her first 3 overs from the shallow end. But now she's delivering the 4th one from the Ginger Road end. 2 deliveries so far into this one. Down to 1 yet again. Looks for the gap at the mid wicket. They pick up a bit sloppy, but the running was slow, and Uganda settles for only 1 run.
I think there is something unusual with their communication between the wickets. There was a fumble down at deep mid wickets, but they managed to just get 1 run. There was poor communication. They would have gone for another run, but they just only settled for 1.
Indeed, Uganda should have picked up a very easy 2, but Shirima compensates it with a wide. The field for Team Tanzania has remained vibrant throughout. They have given the bowlers the necessary back out in the match so far. Not dropping shoulders yet. Outside off stump, looks for the gap. There is protection. Chance for a run out. Wicket keeper there a bit sloppy. Sloppy in stopping that one, and Uganda manages to pick up 2 runs.
Very well stopped at the extra cover region, but for no protection and no backup, they managed to get an extra run from a poor communication there.
Big swing again there from Akrut Asumin, but there is a protection at deep mid wicket. They run very quickly, but they will only pick a single run, and that marks the end of the 14th over. 59 for a loss of 3 wickets is the current score. Glingish Nabulime there with 10 off 22. Asumin Akrut there with 10 off 17.
Shirima has been expensive with her last over, conceding 8 runs compared to the last 3 overs she bowled from the shell end. I think this end has challenged her so much. It has been so good with the spinners. They haven't even conceded a single boundary. The last boundary for Uganda came during the power play when the pace bowlers were bowling, but the spinners have come into the attack and stopped everything.
There is a change in the bowling end from the shallow end, as the captain there for Team Tanzania comes into the attack, Jennifer Gabriel Kimaro. Big swing there, a misfield in covers, and Uganda will pick up a run. Some power there coming off the blade of Akurut Asumini's bat.
These are the last 6 overs, and at this stage of the game, it's where you have to go bang onto the ball. You have to go hard, trying to compensate for the lost overs. Uganda still has wickets in hand, and at this stage of the game, they have to go hard on the ball. The swing, the intent is there, but the execution hasn't been right.
The captain there for Team Tanzania continuing there with her generosity, giving another extra. Big swing again there from Nabulime Shadia, but there is protection at long on, and Uganda will only settle for a single run. The dry run of boundaries continues there for Team Uganda. But for it, as you say, we are into the last 6 overs of the match. Uganda needs to capitalize as much as they can. Another one upish in the air, but beats the fielder inside the circle. That is wrestling to the boundary, but because of a slow outfield, they will settle for only 2 runs. The fielding, very, very brilliant. Good pickup and good throw there from Team Tanzania.
I love Asman's intent. She's showing her clear intents, going hard after the ball and managing to keep that scoreboard ticking. Another power shot. There has been 1 run conceded from the last 1 ball. Already, those are 5 runs from the last 3 balls.
Down to 1 there, Shadia Nabulime manages to pick up a single run again. At least now I can see some intent there from the batters of Team Uganda. They're trying to make sure that they rotate strike as much as they can.
With the 2 left-arm spinners out of the attack, the pace bowlers are now paying for the lost runs that Uganda didn't get from the spinners.
Jennifer Gabriel, the captain for Tanzania under-19. Back in Tanzania, she plays for Tarangire Girls. There is some shot there of intent, but well judged, and only 1 run there taken by Team Uganda. Jennifer Gabriel Kimare, player there for Tarangire Girls. In Tanzania, in their domestic league, so far picked up a total of 42 wickets, with the best bowling figure of 3 for 15. But 15 overs have been bowled here at Lugogo Cricket Oval, and Uganda has 69 runs for a loss of 3 wickets. We are into the last 5 overs of the match. There is some batting there outside for Team Uganda in the likes of Michelle Ariago, Immaculate Nandera, Naomi Amongin, Hopshida Mbeza. These batters who are in now need to take the risk to make sure that Uganda maybe gets to triple figures in these remaining 5 overs. That will be somehow defendable for them.
Uganda is trying to build a partnership here with Asuman and Girisinyi having a very good partnership.
Agnes Joseph Kwele, who opened the bowling for Team Tanzania. She previously bowled her first 3 overs from the shallow end. She now changes the bowling side and she's coming in from the Georgia Road end. Bit of inside edge there from Asumini's blade, and no run is taken. Josephine is getting some swing of the ball. Looks like that was swinging inwards, and Uganda doesn't get a run. Another one into the covers there. The running very, very quick, and Uganda picks up a single.
Yeah. Agnes Gwele has been so good bowling outside off. Seeing that the Ugandan bat ladies are not playing outside off, she's asking them to play on the offside, and it has been so hectic for the Ugandan batters. She goes on the one knee and misses the ball and manages to get no run off there. She has been so economical with an economy of 3.71.
Beats the outside edge of the bat. The struggles there for Team Uganda continue as they have failed to capitalize even when pace is back. Thought by the return of pace, maybe Uganda could continue with the way they were cruising in the first power play. But their struggles continue at this moment of the match.
Giringish has to come close to the ball such that to get contact. The alignment with the ball is not right. She needs to work on that.
This time round she gets the bat onto it. Good fielding there at covers, but Uganda will scamper for a single.
Pitched up and Grishin makes no mistake and hits the ball to the covers.
This time round, that is played very, very nicely. The call is 2, and yes, they will run very, very quickly and get those 2 runs. But that was a good pickup there from Akrut Asmin. End of the over. 73 for a loss of 3 wickets is the current score there for Team Uganda after 16 overs.
Asmin has managed to build her innings, and at this late of the game she's trying to show that she's in touch, she's watching the ball, she's doing everything right, the execution is right, and she has kept the scoreboard ticking. The score is 73 for 3 after 16 overs.
The Ugandan dugout there on your screen as we get into the last 4 overs of the first innings of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're watching in, it is the training tour for Team Tanzania under 19 and Uganda under 19. As Dennis Musali earlier on told you that these teams next month will be going to Rwanda Kigali to play in the under 19 World Cup qualifiers. So this training tour puts up a very good show for a very good preparation for both teams, because both teams will use this chance to gauge where they stand as they go in for the qualifiers later next month. What a stop there from Farida Amiri. Very, very brilliant stuff there from Farida Amiri Kinyumbi, the bowler there for Team Tanzania.
I like the follow through. She follows through very well and she manages to stop that ball that was hit straight back to her.
Wide coming on the offside this time. For those who are just joining in this very match, earlier on we had the toss. Team Tanzania won the toss and opted to bowl first in this match. Another shot of intent there from Akrut Asmin. That should beat the fielder. Yes. 4 runs onto the board there for Team Uganda. First boundary for Asmin Akrut and the third boundary in this match.
The last boundary came in the power play where the pace bowlers were still in action, and now in the 16th over, another boundary comes. There is another chance for a consecutive boundary. That's very good batting from Asmani. Very well executed there. Uses the pace of the ball and sends the ball to the boundary.
Asmin Akrut showing a lot of aggression, as desperate Uganda is now getting into a very, very good position to get close to victory. Tanzania is using the 4 fielders outside the circle, 2 fielders on the onside and 2 fielders on the offside. Extra covers, deep mid-wicket, short fine and third man are the fielders outside the inner circle. Another shot there, but there is protection. Chance for a run out. Oh, not taken. But some good aggression there from the Ugandan batters.
Very good style of play at this moment. Every ball in the last 3-4 overs, you have to ask the fielders to push. You have to ask the bats ladies to run for every run that goes. That was a chance for a run out, but it's still another single run. Very well batting, very well executed. Uganda is at 84 for 3 after 17 overs.
Tanzania has missed out a chance of about 4 run-outs in this match. Direct hits not completed. Throws going over the bails, and Uganda capitalizing 85 for 3 after 17 with only 3 remaining to complete the first innings. But the 50 runs partnership there comes up for Team Uganda. Akrut Asmin 27 off 28 and Gilingish Nabulime with 11 off 18. Brilliant batting there from these two. Down to one knee, beats the fielders inside the circle on the offside. And yes, another boundary there for Team Uganda. First boundary for Shadia Nabulime Gilingish.
Very well played there. Watches and plays with the field. There was no protection at the boundary. She manages to beat the inner fielders and hits the ball to the boundary. That was a very good shot to play. 17.1 overs. That's when you see big shots coming into play. Another power shot.
Boom! Wicket! Nabulime, they are trying to go in for another big hit. Misses everything. That hits wickets. And Tanzania picks up the 4th wicket in the innings.
Nabulime departs for 19 of 31 balls. It was a very good partnership she made with Asmani. The ball was pitched full. She went across the lane. That was a bad call to make. Very bad decision to make. She leaves Uganda at 89 for 4 after 17.2 overs.
Muted celebrations there from Team Tanzania. They've broken the partnership, the 50 runs partnership, but the celebrations a bit muted. New batter they are walking in for Team Uganda. Naume Amongin. In the local league, she plays for Soroti City Cricket Club. And now there she comes to make sure that she keeps the scoreboard ticking for Team Uganda.
With a new bats lady on the crease, you have to get him very early before she gets into the ball. Nice shot down the track. Down the leg, she goes for a glance and manages to get one run.
Off the single rate away, Naomi Amongin. Last season, she was the MVP of the UCA Women's National T20 League. She's had fine form and fine touch in the league so far. She looks to replicate the same performance, but she should be one of the players that Uganda could be capitalizing on to put up a star performance. Make sure that next month Uganda earns a slot in the World Cup. Another full pitch delivery there. Big swing from Asumin Akurut, and a single run is taken there for Team Uganda.
Akurut has been so good with the balls pitched up, and she has managed to keep the scoreboard ticking. She has played on the both sides of the field, both the offside and the onside, with beautiful cover drives, beautiful on drives. Very good cricket to watch.
Tries to look for the gap on the offside there, Akurut Asumin. But the protection, the fielding, very, very alert there. Make sure that she doesn't get a run. 18 overs have been bowled. We are into the penultimate over of the innings. Uganda has 91 runs for a loss of 4 wickets. Uganda should be looking at getting the 100 runs mark as we get to the end of the first innings of the match.
The pace bowlers have not been so much of hectic to the batters as the spinners did. They haven't posed so much threat. Another pace bowler comes into the attack with 2 overs left into action. Let's hope for more runs to come from these overs, but the fielding captain will be asking them not to bowl loose balls.
Swing and a miss, but wide is the call there from the umpire as Farida Ameri Kinyumbi comes into the attack there for Team Tanzania. Farida Ameri, who so far bowled 2 overs and conceded 22 runs, has been so far the most costly bowler for Team Tanzania. She needs to be looking for those dirty balls in this over. Another swing and a miss, but that's just close to the 4th stump. What a spill there from Farida Ameri Kinyombi.
At this stage of the game, it's where the pressure shifts from the batting side well setting to the bowling side, trying to restrict the batting team to a low score that can be chaseable.
Asumin Akurut not just getting her bat onto the balls, but unfortunately, when you see the way the batters for Uganda have been playing, they have been struggling on the balls that are dropping outside off stump. So if Farida could maintain that line, maybe she could keep on picking the dots. This time round, she bowls it to the stumps, and it is sent to the onside. It's just there for 2 runs, but they settle for only 1 run. Team Uganda. Asmin Akurut, very, very desperate of getting strike again because she believes she's now seeing the ball. She's so far faced 32 deliveries and scored 29 runs. She needs to be on strike a lot more to make sure that she gets more runs for Team Uganda. Inside edge there from Amongin Naume races the boundary, and yes, Uganda picks up another boundary. First boundary for Asmin Akurut, but it is the seventh boundary in the innings.
At this stage of the game, that's when bats ladies have to use their feet, go across, cover the lane of the ball, and cover the wickets to go hard to cut out that
Dropped shot, play to mid wicket, and the catch is taken. Asmin Akurut looked like she was getting into the game, but not enough power onto that one as she gives out a wicket. I beg your pardon, that is Naomi Amongin. Tanzania celebrates the 50th wicket as Naomi Amongin is caught at mid wicket.
Amongin showed that she was into the run scoring machine. She was into hitting the ball, and she fell short at mid wickets. As I was still telling you that at this stage of the game, you either use the trigger movement such that to cut that outside off lane delivery, such that you manipulate the field and try to score runs.
New batter in there for Team Uganda is the captain for Ginger SS Cricket Club, Hopshila Mbeza. Dot ball right away, and end of the penultimate over. Now we are into the last over of the innings. 97 for a loss of 5 is the current score here at Lugogo Cricket Oval. Uganda managed to recover and picked up runs. They are now looking for a way of crossing that 100 runs mark with only 3 runs remaining, as the captain for Tanzania under 19, Jennifer, comes into the attack there to bowl the last over of the first innings of the match.
New bats lady on strike. That will pose a challenge for Uganda with Asmin continues.
Power looks for the gap, but there is a fielder, and only 1 run is taken. What a fielding there in the deep, but a bit sloppy in the throw and back up, and Uganda will pick up a second run.
Asmin is proving to be so much into the game, playing with her arms open, pulling the ball to the deep field regions.
Some width onto it, and the aggressive Asmin looks for the deep mid-wicket area. This time round, she'll get only a single. A 100 runs come up for Team Uganda after 19.2 deliveries. We are into the last 4 deliveries of this first innings of the match. Hopshila Mbeza gets a bat onto that one, but there is a no ball call from the umpire as Hopshila Mbeza picks up a boundary at deep square leg.
Jennifer is trying to be so costly for her team. As a captain, you have to lead from the front, but bowling the last over of the game is another challenge, and the captain herself takes the challenge, but it's a no ball to Hope.
Hopshila Mbeza, Christmas coming early for us. He faces the free hit. Swing from there from Hopshila Mbeza, but only 1 run will be taken off that one. She doesn't find the gap, sends it long on, and only one run will be scored there for Team Uganda. Another full pitch delivery there. Chance will run out. And yes, another wicket there for Team Tanzania.
Unlucky dismissal for Hope. A run out from the mid-wicket fielder. And the captain does no mistake and runs Hope back home to the dressing room.
The game has started looking like a hit and run session. Hope Chilambe are trying to run while the ball had just gone to the fielder. Fielder managed to pick it up and throw it to the right end. Jennifer Gabriel there, the bowler, completing a run out there for Team Tanzania. But the new batter walking in there for Team Uganda is Nandera Immaculate. Another power hitting there from Akurot Asumin to deep mid-wicket. There is protection and only one run is taken. I believe Marisa Ariok, I beg your pardon, I believe Nandera Immaculate should also be in position to capitalize. She's a left-handed batter who should put some power and make sure that she gets some runs there for Team Uganda. She recently made a debut on the senior team during the Kwibuka Women's Tournament, which was played about a month ago in Kigali. So this is a time for her to stand up and get counted for Team Uganda, with only 2 deliveries remaining to complete the first innings of the match. But looks like Uganda is already in the safe zones. Swing and a miss.
That has been a very good inning for the both sides, limiting Uganda at 106 runs for 6. Very well batted from Asmin, scoring 32 runs from 35 balls. That has kept Uganda kicking and has pushed Uganda to 107 runs.
Yeah, the partnership there from Nabulime, Glingish and Akurut Asmin brought back hope for Team Uganda. Just looking at the match summary there, Akurut Asmin 33 of 36, Nabulime Glingish 19 of 32, Timong Patricia 8 of 21. On the bowling cards, Masawi bowled 4 overs, picked up 3 wickets and conceded only 8 runs. Bewe bowled 3 overs, picked up a wicket, conceded 17 runs. Kenyombi Farida bowled 3 overs, conceded 28 runs, a bit costly there, and he picked up only a single wicket. Tanzania will need 108 runs from 120 deliveries. That is about 5 per rover if they are to pick up the first win in this training tour.
When we see the bowlers, the spinners have been so good, picking a total of three wickets with Bewi and Masawi. They have been so economical with the ball. Hopefully Uganda will also have some spinners. It has appeared that the wicket has been giving hope to the spinners, with the left-arm orthodox bowlers getting so much turn and picking very crucial wickets for Uganda.
Looking at the bowling attack for Team Uganda, I believe 108 runs should be a defendable score there for Team Uganda. But ladies and gentlemen, just remember it is the training tour between Uganda under 19 and Tanzania under 19. Both teams will be traveling to Kigali next month, and alongside other teams, a total of 14 teams will be battling out for a single World Cup slot in Kigali later next month. The first edition of the World Cup qualifiers was played in 2022 in Botswana, and Rwanda managed to make sure that they qualified for that first ever World Cup, which was played in 2022 January in South Africa and was won by India. Ladies and gentlemen, in this training tour, Tanzania has won the toss and opted to bowl first. Uganda managed to score a total of 107 runs. But ladies and gentlemen, we take a very short break and we shall be back with the second innings of the match.
bisumuluzi. Ona ayina. Juma. Galati.
Now that is coach Evan Kakande. The other is coach Yusuf. Aiza nzalwe nakola na ye wano mu elite. Yep.
outside boundary of the game. But I think Tanzania relaxed a little bit and allowed them to come back into the game and manage to find 100 runs. But that was it for the first innings in terms of highlights. Asumina Krut, the aggressor for the Ugandans, she got some help from the debutant Gringish Nabulime, as they were able to help Uganda pile on 100 runs. It will be the turn of the Tanzanians with the bat as they come out to bat. Immaculate Nandera with the new ball from the Ginger Road end for the Ugandans. But Ivan, my name is Dennis Musala and I'm here with Ivan Sajabi and Fortunate Alijuna to take you through commentary. Ivan, what did you make of the first innings?
The first innings, with the exception of the generosity from Team Tanzania, giving out Uganda 27 extras, the partnership between Asumin Akurut and Nabulime Glingish was a very, very brilliant one. It made sure that it pushed Uganda to that 107 run score. And with the bowling attacker in Team Uganda, I believe that should be a defendable score for them. The left-arm Sima, Nandera Immaculate, player in Olida Cricket Club, will be opening the proceedings there for Team Uganda.
Yeah, Nandera Immaculate Nandera was running out for Olida this weekend against Wanderers. Olida picking up 2 victories against Wanderers here at the Lugogo Cricket Oval. First ball coming up. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. The batter just stood there unbothered. I don't know if she knew which way it was swinging. It could have come back into her.
Synonymously, even Tanzania opened up the innings with a wide. So I believe Uganda is paying back the generosity as Nandera Immaculate opens up with a wide as well.
Whoa, good chance, but put down there by Asmina Krut. Got good bat behind that, was in the slot for the hitting. Never had the height over Asmina Krut. The first chance goes down begging by the Ugandans. But a good offer there from Tanzania. That's a confidence shot. Change in angle here from Immaculate Nandera. This time bowling from left arm round the wicket to the right-hander.
In the UCL Women's National League, where Nandera Immaculate plays for Olida Cricket Club, she's so far picked up 3 wickets in 4 innings.
Another full toss. A very quick run taken. Malisa Ario caught onto that quickly in a flash, but doesn't stop the batters from picking up the single. Nandera needs to get a little bit tidy.
The field at a lot of work as there is a left-hander and a right-handed batter. There are changes every time there is change of the batter on strike.
Again, a good swing of the bat. And very, very well done there by Malisa. Body and soul. Body behind ball to try and cut it off. But still some generous bowling from Immaculate Nandera. Over pitched balls. Easy pickings for the 2 batters, Saidat and Zuhura. Very packed offside field for Nandera. Finally, good ball there from Nandera. Batter completely missing it. Captain for the Ugandans, always very vocal behind the stumps, Jimia Mohammed. I like her that if someone walked into Lugogo, they will know who the captain is, because you always see her moving her arms around, trying to direct traffic.
Jimia Mohammed, a wicket keeper, but sometimes she misses out. Sometimes when she doesn't score runs, she gets dismissals behind the stumps. In the annual Girls Cricket Week tournament that we had in Uganda just a few months ago, she was the best wicket keeper.
Yeah, being wayward to start off things there from Nandera. She's missing on her mark. Tournament, very, very good one, Ivan. My first time in Soroti and I had a very good time. Hopefully I come back again and again. Up in the air, a chance. Too easy for Malisa Ariokot. Tanzania lose their first wicket. Nandera with the breakthrough. Tanzania 5-1.
Is a collection there by Marisa Ariokot completing an easy catch. She had to move a bit, but she managed to make sure that she gives Uganda the first wicket. Not enough power there coming from the blade, and yes, Uganda picks up a wicket.
Yeah, hitting it nowhere. The Tanzanian batter 5-1 is where they are right now, trying to chase 108 runs.
Intent of aggression there from the two batters. The new batter there who has just walked in for Team Tanzania, Rahima Yahya Kibwana, to make sure that she looks for some runs there for Team Tanzania. Some fans there on your screen who've come around Lugogo Cricket Oval to make sure that they watch this game.
Yeah, might be everyone in Uganda, but
The dominance there is from Nyakasura, Hilary Barracks, Barijuka, Johnson Yokabo, Joseph Baguma, one of the Cricket Cranes players, also coming in to watch this one.
yeah, but it's a Tuesday and a working day, so not a lot of fans coming out. But at least there's a sizable number to come here and watch the Baby Victoria Pals as they take on Tanzania in their first game of this training tour.
I hope the number grow up in the afternoon, because most workers tend to take a break in the afternoon and come around watch cricket.
Yeah, as long as the weather allows, we shall have 2 games today, and Patricia Timong will take the ball from the shell end. A lot of changes there in the Ugandan field, just trying to make sure that everyone is placed well. Left and right combination always very, very difficult. Swing and a miss, and well taken there by Jimia Muhammad. Kept out and they take off quickly for a single. Yeah, poorly done by Patricia Timong. You're supposed to stand right behind the stumps, but you were standing away from the stumps. So the underarm throw, not effective at all in trying to get that run out. Tanzania survived. There was a chance there for run out. Rahim and Zuhura. Zuhura just took off after, dabbing the ball towards mid-off. But at least the intent is there from the two batters to just make sure that they are aggressive between the wickets and put pressure on the fielders. So if you're hanging on the ring, they are going to take a quick single. Completely missed down the leg side. To the umpire indicates there was some bat in that. Umpire Sharifa Kutaka doesn't give anything, so Rahima will get off the mark. Still a bit untidy there from Patricia Timong. Makes some room and hits it through the empty mid-wicket region. Naomi Amongin with the cleanup. They are finding the gaps, the Tanzanians. Completely missed there by the keeper, Jimia Muhammad. And that should race away for the first boundary for Tanzania. 5 extra runs.
Uganda has also started being generous. Tanzania giving them 26 extras in the, I beg your pardon, 27 extras in the first innings, and looks like Uganda is paying back. Yesterday there was a heavy rainfall in the first innings. The pitch looked to be a bit slow, the outfield. But at the moment, looks like the field is becoming a bit electric.
Yeah, it's drying up as the sun comes out, and hopefully that it stays very clear. And now the runs are easily coming. Bit untidy from Patricia Timong, bowling both sides of the wicket. I don't know if it's the left and right combination that's bothering her. Again, a quick single taken. Powerful arm. Oh, completely missed there. The collection from Jumia Muhammad missing. But I think Rahima was in sort of trouble because she was struggling to make ground. Malisa Ario caught with a power arm from mid-off. Jimmy got very greedy. Happens when you're a wicket keeper. You get very excited. You forget the basics. The first one, always importantly, is first collect the ball and then do the rest. But I think Jimmy are thinking about wiping off the bails even before collecting the ball. End of the second over, 15 for 1 Tanzania.
Tanzania are currently ahead of things. Looking at the DL's past score, by now they should be having 12 runs if they are to win the game, but they already have 15. So means that they are already ahead. They have the 5 they need in every over to win the match.
Ivan, if you talk of DRS, you're inviting the rain. Please keep away the rain.
No, then still a past score is just in case where you should be at what moment, regardless of what happens. But the rain doesn't look to be coming today.
I'll tell you, Ivan, there's a time where I don't remember where we were, but I remember we were doing commentary on a tournament in very shearing heat, and every other time they'll bring out the DRS scores. In my head, I'm wondering, there's totally no chance of rain here. What would even bother?
But Nandera Immaculate is the bowler who is bowling currently there for Team Uganda. She receives a warning from the umpire. Looks like she's running on the danger area of the pitch.
Yes, I've remembered. It must have been in Botswana. And if you're in Botswana, man, we were dealing with 40-degree heat. There was literally no chance of rain. So I was wondering why DRS scores are important. Again, a chance for a run out. Ooh. The throw from Malis again too powerful, but the running between the wickets from the Tanzanians not very assuring. Rahima and Zuhura just running like headless chicken. And I think Zuhura this time was the guilty party. She just took off from the non-strikers and nearly got Zuhura in trouble. Bit of panic here from the Ugandans in the field. Sometimes just need to calm down. I think even an underarm throw would have had Zuhura in trouble from the non-strikers end. But Malisa choosing to go for a shot at the stumps. You can see there the captain Jimmy Muhammad running traffic. Swing and a miss, a good ball. I don't know why Immaculate Nandera is chosen not to bowl from left arm over. At this level, left arm over is more challenging than left arm round the wicket.
A very good point, Dennis, you make there, because the ball looks to be coming into you, the batter.
Because if you choose to bowl from left arm round the wicket, there is no difference between you and someone who's bowling right arm over the wicket.
Yet you have advantage being a left arm seamer. But looks like the plan from the coach is for Nandera to make sure that she looks for the offside. Something she's brilliantly done well.
Up in the air again, falls in no man's land between two fielders.
Actually, 3.
3 fielders actually, each of them blaming the other. Rahima won't mind that as long as they keep putting her down. That means that she stays in, she doesn't go out. Well played. This time they take off a single. Good arm from Patricia Timong. And the run out is completed by Jimia Muhammad. Tanzania gift Uganda a second wicket. 16 for 2.
Is a work there from Jimia Mohammed, the wicket keeper. Perfect throw, west level, wiping off the bells. Very, very easy celebration moment there for Team Uganda as they pick up the second wicket. 16 for 2 is the score after 3 overs.
Yeah, very good cricket all round there. The fielding from the Ugandans. Jimia Muhammad picking up the ball in one go, and then in one motion she's able to put in a good throw. Jimia Muhammad reaches for it, collects and wipes off the bells. Top quality stuff, very good on the eye. Tanzania paying the price for some poor running between the wickets. They lose their second wicket. 16 for 2 is where they are. And now Uganda probably looking at putting the hammer down and making sure that Zuhura departing for 6 of 8 balls.
End of the over. 15 for 2 is the current score here at Logogo Cricket Oval. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, it is the training tour between Uganda under 19 and Tanzania under 19. Tanzania under 19 have won the toss and opted to bowl first. Uganda batting first managed to set a total of 107 runs for a loss of 6 wickets in the 20 allotted overs. But Patricia Fiona Timong will be the bowler there to continue the bowling for Team Uganda from the shell end. Bowling with protection at deep extra covers and deep square leg. Timong Patricia, we are still into the power play of the match.
Yeah, good stuff there from Patricia Timong. Much better from her. Her first over was a bit wayward, but this time with more control, she went for 10 in her first over. What a shot out of nothing. The ball comes quickly to the fielder. As Irene Mutoni was not aware of that. She didn't realize that the ball was coming very quickly to her, and she completely put it down.
Bit of misjudgment there from Irene Mutton as she puts down a chance. After the fall of the second wicket, the new batter who walked in is the captain herself, Jennifer Gabriel. In the domestic cricket back in Tanzania, she has a total of 1,809 runs from 96 matches. She plays for Tarangire Girls. Then yesterday I was talking to the coach for Tanzania under 19, Aaron Yadav, and he told me that most of these girls play for the teams that are actually attached to their provinces.
Yeah, Agnes Kwele, the new batter for Tanzania, opens the ball in for them, but she's also very, very handy with the bat. She can hit a long ball, so the Ugandans need to be very, very careful. We've seen her doing it for the senior side.
Yeah, but then still talking about Kwele, she's one of the few players who play for the under 19 and the senior team. So I believe she's supposed to be one of those players who have that experience to live up to the billing in the match.
Yeah, very true. And you've mentioned that she has already made 1,000 runs in the local league. So that's a very, very good batter. You need to take care of that. 4 overs, 17 for 2 Tanzania.
Slow proceedings here at Lugogo Cricket Oval. Today the sun is bright. No signs of rains today. We could be having our 2 matches, but there is a change in the bowling attack there for Team Uganda as Irene Mutonyi comes into the attack.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, Ivan, when shall we be seeing Irene Mutonyi into their bowling attack? I've seen her opening bowling for her school, St. John's, and I thought that with her pace and height, you can see there from the height, but with her pace, should be a good bowling option to try and put pressure on the batters earlier on. I like the style with which Patricia bowls. Very, very good control. And she's someone who can operate in those middle overs as we try and dry up the runs. Yes, the Ugandan dugout, the head coach, Yusuf Nanga, alongside Ivan Kakande, the assistant, and the team manager, prolific left-hander in her days, Lelia Namaganda. Wild swing from Rahima, doesn't connect with it, but nothing given by the umpires. I think it was a case of height, but at this level, Irene Mutonyi making her debut as well. This may not be official T20 eyes, but she hasn't played at this level before. So there are a couple of players in this lineup who are playing for their country for the first time. Another one from the Mukono community. Swing and a miss there from Agnes Kwele, and no connection. Irene Mutonyi and Nabuli Megringish will be very, very proud after their performances today.
Yeah, Dennis, it is always good to represent your country. These two girls receiving call-ups and actually getting a chance to play. Irene Mutonyi plays for Wanderers Cricket Club as well. She's played only 2 matches in the domestic league and she has only a single wicket in those 2 matches. But more matches will be coming. Maybe she would look at increasing the tally.
That will be the first wicket for Irene Mutonyi in the yellow colors of Uganda. Agnes Kwele going across the line but making no connection. And you must say it has been coming, because for the previous balls there's been an appeal, an interested appeal from the Ugandans for LBW. Tanzania losing their 3rd wicket. They are now 18 for 3.
Irene Mutonyi bowling every ball in the pitch. That one missed by Agnes Kwele as she goes across the line on a straight ball, and boom, Irene picks up her first wicket in the Ugandan colours. It is the 3rd wicket in this match, where Uganda is battling it out against Tanzania under 19.
Irene Mutonyi will continue from the Ginger Road end and she'll be bowling to Josephine. Ooh, what a ball. Top quality stuff there from Irene Mutonyi. Josephine had no clue whatsoever as the ball went through to the keeper. One for the future. Irene Mutonyi, her sporting story starts with football. She was a footballer before she joined the cricket team at St. John's, Mukono. But I think football's loss was cricket's gain. Oh. Second wicket for Irene Mutonyi in the over. Josephine will go without troubling the scorers. Tanzania now 18 for 4. Tanzania was 15 for no loss. But now quickly 18 for 4.
Early struggles there for Tanzania as the wickets are falling in quick succession. Irene Mutonyi just bowling it to the stumps. The batter there missing the lane, and boom. Second wicket for Irene Mutonyi in the Ugandan colours. The fourth for Team Uganda in this match. At this moment, the runs on board wasn't really the problem for Team Tanzania. All they need is to try and build up a partnership, but if they keep losing wickets in succession as it is happening at the moment, they risk losing the first game. A couple of players there on your screen, Oyuji Africa, Derek Bakunzi, all coming around Lugogo Cricket Oval to try and make sure that they watch these games. Derek Baku is one of the high performance coaches in South Cricket Academy, helping some of the youngsters in this game during their practice sessions, including now Mamongin. Would be so much interested in seeing how they perform for Team Uganda on the international stage. Pits the outside edge. Dot ball there from Irene Muton. Only 2 runs coming off Irene Mutonyi's first. I beg your pardon. No runs. Only a leg by coming off Irene Mutonyi's first over, and she picks up 2 wickets. What a performance. What a way to start up building your name on the international scenes. What a bowler she is. 18 for 4 is the current score. After 5 overs, we are into the last over of the power play, but there is a change in the commentary box as I'm joined in by Aligina Fortunate here to continue the proceedings. Fortunate, welcome back to the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Ivan. It's a very good score for Uganda, 18 for 4. Picking 4 wickets in the power play. That's a very good score for the start. That will push the Tanzania side to the back foot. Now the Tanzania side has to build some. The Tanzania side has to build some partnership.
Brilliant catching there from Nandera Immaculate as Apollo Patricia comes into the attack, and boom, she picks up a wicket right away.
It has been a very good setup, trying to bowl outside off, and he pushes after the ball, and she gets caught at the extra cover region. It has been a very good spell for Uganda, picking 5 wickets in the power play. Very good bowling, very good fielding. I can see the energies for the Ugandan side. They are very happy with the wicket column.
Brilliant stuff there from Apollo Patricia coming into the attack and giving Uganda yet another wicket. Apollo Patricia, in the local league, she plays for Soroti City Cricket Club, and in the domestic league here in Uganda, she so far picked up a total of 7 wickets. This is her first time to be called on the under-19 team. She comes right away and picks up a wicket for Team Uganda. Apollo Patricia, the captain for Late Senior Secondary School, who made history recently, beating up on Olida High School in the finals of the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament here in Uganda. We'll continue with her spell. Adolfina Jeremiah will be the new batter in there for Team Tanzania. Some soft hands onto that one. It's racing to the boundary, but some sloppy pickup. Tanzania will run very, very quickly for 2, and yes, safe home and dry.
Very good bowling from Patricia, using the wrist, bowling the leg spin. That was beautifully executed, though played into the gap for 2 runs. That was a very good spell, very good batting, very good bowling, good cricket all through. This is when the soft hands come into play. They've introduced in a slip, trying to get that turn from the wicket.
Up in the air. That beats the inner circle, but there is chase in the deep. Some bit of sluggish running, and Tanzania will pick up more 2 runs. A bit of sloppy fielding there, a bit of sloppy from the wicketkeeper there, not hitting the bells, missing everything, and Tanzania picks up 2 extra runs.
First thing, as a wicket keeper, you have to be behind the stumps for every throw. I can say that was a loose throw from the fielder, and otherwise there was very bad backup from the Ugandan side. Contrary to the Tanzanian side, they were very good with the field, good backup, good throws, which we are lacking to see from the Ugandan side.
Another one there, cut very nicely there. That will rest to the boundary, and Uganda will pick up, I beg your pardon, and Tanzania will pick up another boundary in this match.
It was a very beautiful cut shot, and Josephine rocking back and cutting through point, races to the long side of the field, and she manages to get a 4. That was a very good shot, very good use of the feet, utilizing the wicket, utilizing the crease. Another dot ball there bowled. Very good piece of bowling from Patricia. Very good lane and very good action.
Power. This is sent into the gap. Tanzania would love to go for 2 runs. And yes, they will comfortably pick up 2 runs. 30 for a loss of 5 is the current score here at Lugogo Cricket Oval. After 6 overs, we are done with the power play of this match, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tanzania under 19 up against Uganda under 19. First out of the 5 T20 matches that we shall witness in this ongoing series. Earlier on in this very match, Tanzania under 19 won the toss and opted to bowl first. Uganda set a total of 107 runs for a loss of 6 runs. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a change in the bowling attack as I'm replaced by Lennon Kangume. Lennon, you're very welcome to the commentary box. I beg your pardon, there's a change in the commentary box.
Yes, good morning, our viewers. I'll greet you. I'm new in the commentary box. Tanzania currently 30 for 5, got major hiccups. Uganda clearing half of their batters in just the power play. Irene Mutoni will come in for her second over.
The last over of power play has been expensive. Tanzania has managed to pick 12 runs.
That swung outside, beating the I was one of the officials on the Wanderers game against Olila City. I really enjoyed seeing Irene Mutoni bowling. He hits hard into the deck, and he's one of the young bowlers we have who can really bowl that length. Any fast bowler will be required by any coach at any international stage. Shouts from the Ugandan team, and the umpire raises his finger. Tanzania lose the 6th wicket. Aldofina Jeremiah goes for 5 off 3 balls.
That was a very good ball. Bowled by Irene, but very poor played by Aldofina. The good thing with Irene is that she has height and she has pace. She tries to hit the good length, the 3/4 lane, and any ball that nips in back gets the Tanzanian batters off guard and gets them LBW. Very good piece of bowling from Irene.
Yes, cricket is a funny, nice sport. at moment, Tanzania were 15 for no loss. In the first couple of overs, things were flowing. It's unbelievable that they have lost 6 wickets for the loss of for only 15 runs. Ugandans will be happy with the proceedings. They'll look to clear this game done and dusted in quite a few moments. Now that they have started exposing their tail. There, another Yorker. The batter plays it delicately to the fielder close to the umpire. Square leg.
So far, Tanzania 30 runs after 6. 5 runs per over. That's a very good score, but they've lost a lot of wickets.
Yes, that's touchdown. The fine leg fielder picks it up properly. Jennifer Gabriel played some nice couple of shots there. Cut shots is good. We've seen she's good off the square. I think Tanzania just didn't give themselves chance to be there to keep that wicket. Play those shots like get in the front foot defense. They've always gone for the swipe and being bold, being LB leg before wicket, so they can do better. Yeah, another delicate one, easily picked up there by Nandera.
It's a crucial moment for Tanzania. Hopefully Davin and Farida have to do something, try to build a partnership that will bring Tanzania back into the attack. Having 5 runs and over is not a bad thing, because they need, at the moment, they need something like 6 and over, which is achievable. But with a wicket column that they suffer a lot of wickets that have fallen, they will need to build a partnership that will bring them back to the game.
At end of the 7th over, score is 31 for 6. Patricia Polot comes in for her second over. She has figures of 1 wicket, conceded only 12 runs. A bit expensive, believable. The score almost a third of the runs she has conceded. She will come and try. The captain has probably come and try to get her going. Oh, misfield. The batters wanted to take that one, but the fielder actually got back into their games and got it right.
At the 7th over, Tanzania was 21 for 6. Uganda had just scored 21 runs for 6, but at this stage, Tanzania is 31 for 6. The difference of 7 runs, but the wicket difference for Uganda and Tanzania is that Tanzania have lost 6 wickets, while Uganda had just lost 1 wicket.
Team should be thinking of for Tanzania. And they've quite shown us that they have the shot. So, ooh, tidy over, only one wide from the over.
Patricia has come back strong after conceding 12 runs in the last over she bowled. She has now come in bowling tight lines. She has no sleep as she was previously.
Good fielding in the extra coverage on there to end the 8th over. The score is 32 for 6.
Ugandan pace bowlers have really worked hard to pick wickets, which was the opposite for Tanzania's bowling. They were the spinners that picked more wickets and brought back the game for Tanzania, but this hasn't proven for Tanzania, rather for Uganda, because they are the pace bowlers that are picking wickets. We are seeing Patricia, we are seeing Mutoni bowling very good. We have seen Nandera, she bowled a very good spell of the first left-arm bowler. That was very good to see for the She-Cranes. For the baby She-Cranes.
Nandera Immaculate coming into bowl the third over. A ball I saw over the weekend too, playing for Lila, witnessing them win the 2 games against Wanderers in the UCA T20 Women's League. Yeah, nice rhythm, nice flow, nice gather in her run-up. And if she could get that length right, she would make any batter pay. There were signs of a run-out, but the umpire was not interested in that.
Sorry for the mistake. They are the baby Pearls. The Victoria Pearls are into a good side. They are showing very good cricket. They are playing very well. Bowling is right on the money, but Farida and Jennifer are very good off the ground, taking singles in the 30 yards, which is a very good thing to do at this late stage of the game.
Ooh, that hit the pad, but that was definitely going down the leg. Oh, the batsman didn't offer any shot, surprisingly. And the other will definitely have a chat with her. You don't do that. If that was hitting straight, he will be definitely out. No shot offered.
So this is the thing that Dennis was talking about. If Nandera was bowling from left arm over, having that ball seaming back into the right-hander, and she has got it right in the later game, in the later stage of the game, coming from the left arm over side of the wicket and having those balls nip back. Earlier seen it hitting the pad of Farida, which is very good. She has not conceded any end run yet. Very good bowling from Nandera.
Yeah, Uganda seem to be very good in the infield today. A few fumbles there, here and there. If they get it right. Ooh, swing and a miss. Was moving away from the batter. The batter looked to be aggressive. But that's the end of the 9th over. Score is 33 for 6.
That's the challenge you face when you're a right-hander batsman facing a left-arm bowler. The ball seeming away from you. If you don't get access to the ball, if you don't align with the ball very well, the whole day, the ball will always beat you up. The ball will always seem away from you. Very good bowling, very good execution, very good plan from the captain. Let's see what the Tanzania side will do with the spinner continuing into the attack.
Patricia Among will come in for Apollo Patricia, sorry, will come in for a third over. There was nowhere she was going. The batter that the 9 strikers is asking, where were you going? There was nowhere. Could God get there? Oh, quick single. Oh, misses out on that run out. You can have missed 3 chances of run outs. 1, 2 from the keeper. And now, probably they need to work on their picking up balls. And yes,
That was very good piece of batting, touch and go. Up in the air, but it falls short to the fielder. A very good piece of bowling by Patricia. The first over she conceded 12 runs, but it is her third over. She has conceded 14 in the last 3 overs.
oof, no run there. An edge to the bat. I didn't take it. But after that, we are halfway the innings. The score is 34 for 6. Farida and Jennifer being defensive. The crease.
Very good with the bowling attack. With Patricia bowling, you know it's very difficult to get a wrist leg spinner, which Patricia has executed very well. It's a very good piece of bowling. Contrary to the Tanzania side, they had the left arm orthodox, but Uganda has managed to bring in Patricia, who has done the same thing like the Tanzania side were doing. The bowlers like Iwi, they were very good with the left arm bowler. Right now, another bowler comes into the attack.
Michelle Ariogo comes in to open his spell. 11th over. That beat the batsman. That was turning away.
Michelle bowling off spin, bowling with a longer side. That was a very good decision made by the captain. The ball is turning back into Jennifer. That was a very good decision to bring in Michelle from the Ginger Road side, bowling with the long side. Very good plan by the captain.
Yeah, such tournaments here as Associate Nations, Uganda and Tanzania, this is a development program to really, in the journey we are all moving to make cricket known in East Africa and played at very competitive levels. These are the tournaments we should be having, we should be embracing in order to develop our cricket. Get on back to proceedings. Oh, that's a single.
It was played to the cover region. The ball had flight on it. Jennifer would have used her feet to go it on top of the bounce and play with before the ball gets the turn.
On your screen was a World Cup player with a nice stint, Juma Miyaji. I think he's going in for some batting sessions.
Very good bowling from Michelle.
Very tight lines from Michelle. Sticking to the basics. No runs. Runs are hard to come by. What can you do, Farida?
I know of the fact that Michelle is trying to put Farida on pressure, not giving her.
And short of intent there. Chance of a run out, a hunt. But there is no chance. And the batsman was yards out. Actually, the batter was yards out. But that concludes our 11th over. The second innings. Score is 36 for 6. Ugandans have said that field they have just an extra cover and one in the deep square. I think, yeah, the deep mid wicket. Sorry. Just keep stuff intact in the infield. No easy runs. This partnership will think of getting, especially Farida, who has just scored off a cheaply too. Currently off 20 balls, yes. It's what they need, but they need to get scoring opportunities for her team. She needs to get them. Misses out on the swipe.
That was a loose decision to make. The ball is turning away from the batter and you go across the lane. That would have been a chance of an LBW or getting a top edge.
Delicately played in the backward point region and they take a quick single.
That was beautiful to watch. Playing with the turn to the backward point. That was a good execution to make. That would have been the same thing she would have done on the previous ball that she went across the lane. I think she figures it out in the later and plays a very good cricket shot.
The ball will go down. Oh, just slows down. Wet outfield, probably, yes. And they will take a couple. But that was nice intent from Jennifer Gabriel, who looks like a complete bat of the two batsmen who are there. Batters who are there.
She comes down the track, uses her feet. But because of the wet throw outfield, she doesn't get the run.
Yeah, if you could realize whenever Patricia goes out of the line with the stumps, the batters always try to make use of those balls. When she keeps in line like that, they actually play the defensive. But it's very good. See that Tanzania under 19 players getting into the game, adapting quickly. They saw their top order batsman fall short because of their decisions to bat. But that will conclude our 12th over. Score is 39 for 6.
At this stage of the game, Uganda was 41 for 1, which Tanzania trailed by just 1 run, but they have lost a lot of wickets. That can give Tanzania hope that they will come back and score or chase down the 107, because even Uganda was at 41 after 12 overs. So hopefully they will do the same as Uganda did, but they need to build a partnership. Michelle continues into the attack. Balls down the leg and she swept for just 1 run. Not perfectly timed. but she manages to get one run.
Oh, that was poorly bowled onto the feet. The batsman just had to punish that for 4 runs to the fine leg region. That was a poor delivery all the way through. I think she had no control over that.
That ball was asking the batter to just send it to the boundary because it was down the leg and it was tossed up in the air, so she just turned and sent it to the boundary with no protection. Very well batted there from Farida.
Shot. That's a good, brilliant shot. But finds a fielder, a misfield, and we hit the cushion, getting the Tanzania under 19 team to 49 for 6. This is really good batting from Farida, who has literally kept quiet. These are good, very, very good shots.
I think there you have to caution the bowler of the lane she's bowling. She's bowling off spin, the ball turning into the batter, and she's bowling it short. That will always be punched to the boundary. With the loose fielding by Naomi.
Oh, very, very good shot. That will have a couple of bounces into the boundary, getting Tanzania 12 runs off 3 balls, 3 consecutive fours, and brings up the 50 run score for the team Tanzania. The score is 53 for 6.
Farid is executing very well because the off spinner is bowling to the right hander with no protection at the deep mid off, deep,
and they drop one there
off. And now she has been asked to go to the boundary, seeing the intent with which Farid is batting with.
Good shot, but that will find a fielder. Takes it cautiously, runs it down to the keeper.
This was the over that Tanzania needed. They have managed to get 14 runs so far, and this is pushing them to chase down the 107 runs, which is very good and expensive over for Tanzania.
Oh, very confident cover drive. The fielder will have a go for it. They're looking for 2. They will settle for 1. That will be the end of that 13th. The score is 54 for 6.
Very well played. Very well played there. After getting so many boundaries, you have to get off strike, and which Farida and Jennifer are doing. So far the partnership is building, the partnership that Uganda has to break. I don't know what the captain will think about that, but I think she has to bring one of her best bowlers to break such a partnership, because Tanzania is getting the dominance of the game.
Uganda under 19 being asked the questions now. Tables turning. The captain has resorted to bring in some pace behind the ball. Delicately played there in extra cover. They'll take a quick one. The questions are being asked. But this is very, very good batting from the pair. Farida at 16 of 25 deliveries and Jennifer 14 of 13 deliveries.
This is a very good piece of cricket, pushing the fielders, dropping and getting runs. Every ball counts here.
What runs to the keeper, up the stumps.
The ball has been pitched up, but outside off, which asks for room for extending the arms and reaching out for the ball.
Oh, very good shot in the there with run away to the boundary, hits the cushion confidently. Very, very good batting from Farida Amir, who surprisingly was the one on 2 in the previous over but one. Now she's on 20 of 28 deliveries. This is what I was talking about earlier. Get into the game. Try to play the basic shots to keep you there. The bowlers will tie on the other end and you play your shots. Score is 60. Looks to cut that, but misses out on that. Some thinking and a lot of thinking. You could see the dugout for Uganda. The coaches are thinking hard. I think this will encourage the Tanzanians to keep on pushing.
Another shot on the offside. That was very good play, very well played on the offside. Farida is proving that she has got her eye into the game and she's driving Tanzania to home.
Ooh, shot of intent. They'll settle for a single.
Farida and Jennifer out a partnership of 30, which is pushing Tanzania to a score of 62 for 6 after 14 overs. They just need a total of something like 50, 55 in just 6 overs.
Yeah, now we have a game upon us. Uganda, in the previous couple of overs, subdued to pressure, who are looking comfortable on 30 for 6 in a spell of 3 overs, 62 for 6. Irene Mutoni. Oh, very good shot there. No fielder. Very good shot. Sort of unorthodox glance. Beats that fielder in the mid-wicket who had no idea about it.
Shot of the day so far. She uses her feet and finds the ball pitched up on the body and glances it easily onto the mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket region that had no protection. Very good piece of batting from Jennifer Gabriel.
This is very good from Tanzania. These shots show that they've come out here to compete today. They are into the game now. They are in the rhythm of the game. Ooh, very good bowling. That fourth, fifth stump. Batsman misses out. He tried to get out of her crease. Probably navigate the ball before it could reach her.
This is the lane that Mutoni has to bowl to, because the Tanzanian batters have shown that most of their shots, most of their boundaries are from the onside region. You have to ask them to bowl.
Very good shot there. Finds a good fielder. Oh, very tight fielding there. But I think the batsman was home. A very good try. Score is 67 for 6. Scoreboard is ticking rapidly.
As I was earlier saying, you have to ask the Tanzanian batters to play on the offside. As a bowler, you have to bowl outside of fourth to fifth stump and ask them to cut or drive. Anything on the middle in the wicket will be clobbered for boundaries on the offside, onside.
Oh, that's a wide. What Uganda don't really need, and the job is every ball is getting simple. Tanzanians are trying to get to that target simple. It's going to be easy for them if extras are going to be in the mix. 40 now required of 30 deliveries, 33 deliveries. Irene Mutoni having a lot of thoughts in her where to put the ball, because now these are set batters. Oh, that's played leg side. Fielder will collect. The batters are looking for two. They'll settle for one.
She goes across the lane and manages to get the bat on it. Other than that, it would have been troublesome for Farida. But good enough, they have managed to build a partnership. Farida and Jennifer are ticking. They have got their eye in.
Oh, shouts of catch it, but the fielder was way behind that. Very safe. But I like the way the under-19 Tanzania mix of singles, mix of doubles, go for boundaries at the right time. So keep the ball ticking. And these are the lessons we want the under-19 teams to learn when they are playing. Cricket is not about hitting that ball over the ropes. Get the singles, get the doubles, and get the ball moving. Very good shot back to the ball, and that will beat the fielder. Such shots you don't chase.
That was a powerful shot. Erin wants to bowl the back of the arm delivery, but she gets it loose and she gets it wrong. But Farida uses her quick arms and sends the ball to the boundary. That was a straight shot, very beautifully played. The partnership is at 44 between Farida and Jennifer, pushing the score to 74 for 6 after 15 overs. At this moment, I will come back Mr. Ivan into the commentary box. Please, Mr. Ivan, join us.
Thank you so much, Fortunate. As soon as I return in the commentary box, we are headed for a party. Things look to be getting out of hands there for Team Uganda, as you earlier talked about this partnership between Jennifer Gabriel, the captain, and Farida Amerik Nyumbi, who are trying to make sure that they take on things here for Team Tanzania. 44 runs partnership. In the first innings, we saw a 50 runs partnership from Akurut, Asumin, and Inaboli Meglingish, but we are headed for another party yet. But ladies and gentlemen, the bowler who is coming in to bowl there for Team Uganda is Patricia Fiona Timong, who is coming in to deliver half over of the innings. Necessary field placements being made there by the captain, Jimia Mohamed Abdallah, who is as well the wicket keeper. Uganda using all the four fielders outside the circle, deep square leg, long on, long off, and deep extra covers. Because these batters are seemingly aggressive, trying to take on everything for Team Tanzania. Soft hands, and they will run very quickly and pick up a single, Team Tanzania.
A very good thing to do at this stage of the game, where any dot ball counts, and Tanzania have got their thing rate. Every ball they are trying to get either a one or a boundary, but in either way they have to keep the scoreboard ticking, of which they have done so brilliantly.
Big swing there, but that will find the fielder at deep extra covers, a bit sloppy in the pickup, and Tanzania will scamper very quickly there to pick up 2 runs.
You can tell by the gestures in the field that Uganda are starting to tire, with the wicket keeper commanding from back of the wickets.
Another one there at fine leg for more 4 runs. That one left all fielders standing. Nobody moved, nobody gets hurt.
Really beautiful cricket to watch. Very good shot to see. The ball was bowled down the leg, and she just uses her arms and pushes the ball for 4 with no fielder, square, deep, fine leg, and it races for 4.
Fortunate, if Uganda needs to pick up a result in this match, they need to break this partnership. Another big swing there. Find a fielder at deep extra covers who stops them and limits them to only 1 run.
Initially, Tanzania has struggled to build a partnership, but they have managed to get one between Jennifer and Farida, which has really worked and pushed Tanzania to a score of 80. That was another powerful shot, and that's what happens later. We said to break the partnership, Ivan, as you had said earlier, and the partnership has just broken after just 1 run. Please talk about what this might bring to the Tanzania side after the loss of their partnership that had proven to be so lethal for Uganda.
Farida Ameri, the top run scorer so far there for Team Tanzania with 33 of 35, will be the one to depart. Very, very disappointing there. As you see the captain for Team Tanzania still bending her head down. Adolfina, that is Farida going out as Uganda celebrates the 7th wicket. But I now believe Uganda gets a chance, fortunate, because having a new batter on crease there, you just have the struggles. You will just have to struggle with getting Jennifer's wicket. Maybe you stand a chance. But the score is 83 for a loss of 7 after 15.5 overs here for Team Uganda.
Credit for the last wicket goes to the fielder who was at deep, mid off, deep, long off, who just threw with her matey and got a run out for Uganda. Jennifer continues with the charge at 42. Another chance for a run out, and there it goes. But that was close. That was really close. They continue to dominate. Jennifer continues to dominate with 24 runs from 25 balls. A new batter on crease is Saumu Doe.
As the new batter there, Saum Deo is in. 16 overs have been bowled here at Lugogo Cricket Oval, and 84 for a loss of 7 wickets is the current score. It's the training tour between Tanzania Under-19 and Uganda Under-19. Tanzania Cricket Association and Uganda Cricket Association making sure that their partnership, their marriage continues. Last year, the senior women's team for Tanzania was here in Uganda during the Victoria Series. This year, it's the Under-19 team that has visited the country, and with the hopes of having the Victoria Series maybe later this year, we hope Tanzania could be coming back to Uganda. Earlier on in this match, Tanzania Under-19 won the toss and opted to bowl first. Uganda set a total of 107 runs for a loss of 6 in 20 overs. But Michelle Ariago will be the bowler to continue the bowling there for Team Uganda from the Ginger Road end.
The last over of Michelle was expensive. She went above 10 runs, which was very good to set the Tanzanian side on the chase. And the chase is still on until Jennifer is got out, because she has dominated. She has got her eye in, and she continues to score runs. She's at 25 of 27 balls. Very good start for her.
Another big swing there from Jennifer, but that will find the field that covers. Half chance there for a run out, but there is some quick running between the two batters.
Jennifer is really playing well, playing on both offside and onside, which is a very good thing to play for a mid-order batsman. That was very good play. Now with a new batsman, with a new bat on crease, Saumu starts with a dot. Michelle is into the attack. So far things are very well.
Very, very uncalled for delivery there from Ariago Michelle, dropping it on the leg side, and Tanzania will celebrate yet a freebie. Michelle Ariago needs to straighten up her bowling there a bit, because those loose boundaries at this moment where Tanzania need only 5 every over. Upish in the air, but beats the fielder, lands chef behind the fielder there. Tanzania will run very, very quickly there, but that uncalled for poor throw will help them to get 2 runs.
Saum picks the lane rate. She moves back for a short ball, but doesn't get the timing rate and the elevation rate. The results would have been better had the throw from Ugandan side went to the keeper's end, because Naum was still agitated and not aware of where to go. But the throw went to the bowler's side, which resulted in 2 Naumo's Saume's survival, and the score is 88.
Another shot of intent still up in the air, but this time round, Apollo Patricia will complete a very easy catch to give Uganda the 8th wicket. The fall and the succession fall of wickets has resumed for Team Tanzania.
With Geneva still on the crease, she only needs someone to hold the wicket with and command from the middle, but that wicket is very crucial for Uganda. Very, very crucial for Uganda. The previous ball would have also resulted into the same, but it fell short behind the fielder, and Uganda is into the game with 2 wickets just left, and Tanzania trailing with a very big score.
Maria Lucas Masawi, who has done brilliantly well with the ball for Team Tanzania. She picked up 3 wickets in the first innings and completed with an economy of 2, the best economy in the game so far. Comes in to bat for Team Tanzania. She's been brilliant with the ball, but now it's time for her to speak using her bat. A left-handed batting option there for Team Tanzania to make sure that they get more runs and get closer to a winning point. We are now into the bowlers for Team Tanzania, as Maria Lucas starts with struggles. Pierce very nicely there through covers. That is racing to the boundary. There is a chase, but Naomi Amongin manages to collect it up. Tanzania picks up 2 runs.
That was a very beautiful cut shot from the left-hander Maria, who earlier in the game was crucial with the ball, and now she goes off the mark with 2 runs, and the required runs are 18 runs from 18 balls, 1 run per ball.
Indeed, we are now headed for a drama fortunate, as Uganda needs, I beg your pardon, as Tanzania needs a run, a ball. Uganda needs to be picking up dots as much as they can. Deciding on who bowls this one is also becoming a problem right now for Team Uganda.
And the dominant batter is on to the crease, Jennifer, with 26 runs from 28 balls. Uganda needs to pick an early wicket before Jennifer charges and does something good for her team. Uganda needs that crucial wicket at the moment for Jennifer, and Jennifer has to take charge and lead her country to victory.
Asmin Akurut, who has done brilliantly well with the bat for Team Uganda, she scored 33 of 36, will now be trusted by the captain Jimia Mohamed Abdallah to come and do the bowling here at this crucial moment here for Team Uganda. That is the dugout there for Team Uganda. Some pressure onto them because they need to be getting dirty balls. Jennifer Gabriel is so fired up in this match. So right now, everything they do has to be done with a lot of care and precision. That is the dugout there for Team Kenya. Coach Aaron Yadav at the helm of things in there as Akurut Asmin comes to deliver the first over in her name, and we are into the last 3 overs of the second innings of the match. Dropped a bit short, soft hands there from Jennifer, and they will run very, very quickly for a single.
Maria was so athletic with her running and manages to reach home safely. Every run here counts, and every dot ball counts for the Ugandan side. Every run counts for Tanzanian side. There has been a field change with the third man onto the boundary, and the extra covers comes into the inner 30, and the left-hander is into the attack.
Flashing blade, misfield, 4 runs there for Team Tanzania.
That was a very beautiful cut shot. Maria has the best arms so far as we have seen. She plays the ball late and manages to use the pace of the ball and sends the ball for 4. After the field change that pulled Naomi from the deep extra cover region into the 30, and now the shot goes into the third man onto the extra cover region and races for 4. That was really beautiful spell.
Yeah, indeed, now things are very, very close here for Team Tanzania. They are very close to victory. They are just 13 runs away from 16 balls. Uganda needs to pick up a wicket as quickly as they can to pay more pressure. Another one up in the air. Chance for a catch, and yes, Nandera Immaculate didn't even need to move an inch. She gets an easy catch there to give Uganda the 9th wicket, and the batter to depart will be Maria Lucas Masawe.
That was a very good setup. The previous ball was bowled outside off, and it was cut to the boundary for 4. Now the later ball is bowled straight into the stumps on the same lane, but this stayed straighter, and she tries to cut, but she doesn't get those arms to send the ball to the boundary, and she ends up being caught by Nandera at point region. Very good spell for Uganda. Very crucial wicket for Uganda.
Last batter in there for Team Tanzania. Zakia Ali Bewe will be the batter into bat for Tanzania at number 11. Earlier on, she bowled. Zakia picked up a wicket in her 3 over spell where she conceded only 17 runs. But right now, Tanzania will need 13 runs from both Jennifer and Zakia if they are to pick up the first victory in this training tour match.
With a new batter on strike, what does Ashumani have to do?
Beats the outside edge of the bat. Dot ball there from Asmin Akrut. Brilliant bowling there from the youngster.
The youngster is doing a very good job here. A very tactical job to do with pressure on her side. But she manages to keep the pressure and does everything right. Bowling outside off with the new bats on to the attack.
Just love the fact that they have now brought Shadia Naolime very, very close to the bat, very, very close in covers to make sure that they pay more pressure onto Zakia to see if she could be tempted to sky that up so that Uganda picks up the last wicket. Slow ball, but dropped wide. Wide goes down the leg. Tanzania should be happy for this extra coming.
That is something that that Uganda doesn't need at this stage of the game, with just 1 wicket left, but Jennifer is still on.
Another wide on the offside. I don't know why Asmin Akrut is thinking about so many things. Just make sure that you let the batters play the ball. Number 11 is already on there. You never know, if you bowl it straighter, you have a chance of getting a wicket or even tempting her to put it up in the air. But she's thinking a lot and putting wides all over. That is the spell. That is the spell there. End of the over. 18 overs have been bowled here at Lugogo Cricket Oval, and 97 for a loss of 9 is the current score. The captain there, Jennifer Gabriel, going very, very close there, talking to Zakia, giving us some instructions. I think now what Tanzania will be looking to do is to make sure that every time they have a chance to get a run, they take it very, very quickly.
Zakia has done a very good job there, trying to keep her wicket, knowing that her senior Jennifer, who is a dominant batter in the middle there, tries to get the strike and support her by not giving out her wicket, which she has perfectly done at the moment. And Tanzania just needs 11 runs from 12 balls at this stage, with Jennifer in and who has got her eye in. Hopefully she will do something special for her team. She's trying to command from the middle, talking to Zakia. Crucial points to take. Hopefully they will execute.
To bowl the penultimate over will be Ariago Michel. Ariago Michel has so far bowled 3 overs, picked up a wicket, but she's been a bit costly because she has an economy of 7.67. She needs to bowl a tight line to make sure that she keeps Uganda very, very close to winning this match. Ariago Michel, a player for Solotiste Cricket Club, student at Light Secondary School in her Form 5. She was one of the picky bowlers as Light Senior Secondary School were picking up their first wicket, I beg your pardon, their first trophy in the annual Girls School Cricket Tournament about 2 months ago.
There is confusion between the captain and her bowler. 5 fielders have been outside the boundary, of which only 4 are allowed to be outside after the power play, but because of pressure mounting,
onto the pads, and that is sent on the leg side, but there is protection. Tanzania will pick only a single.
very well played, but at this moment Jennifer doesn't have to go off strike because the last batter is on. She would have tried to continue to control the strike and keep on strike, either by getting a boundary or get a single at the last ball of the over or second last ball of the over, such that she controls the game.
Soft hands, but they are running quickly. Chance for a run out.
He's out.
Direct hit, and yes, victory for Team Uganda. What a direct throw there from Nandra Immaculate to make sure that Uganda picks up a victory in the first match of the tour series between Uganda under 19 and Tanzania under 19.
That was a crucial wicket. That was the wicket that was needed. And Jennifer should have realized that she wouldn't have gone for the run that she took to send the tail ender to the strike, and it has cost her a wicket. Very well won. Very good win for Uganda. And Tanzania have fallen short by just 10 runs. It has been a very good contest between Uganda and Tanzania, but Uganda has finally got it all.
Uganda, they are picking up a victory, but Tanzania losing out this one, I could blame it to the captain. Maybe she could have maintained the strike, or maybe she could have allowed the tail end batter to keep playing, because they took a risky run and they paid for the risk. Celebration moment there for Team Uganda, a very resounding victory. Starting the tournament on a high, they've gotten the winning momentum, but with this weather, I am sure we shall be having the afternoon game coming on later. The girls in yellow celebrating the first victory of the tour. It's Uganda under 19 up against Tanzania under 19. 5 T20 matches will be played And we are done with the first one. Uganda being victorious in this one. Tanzania has won the toss and opted to bowl first, managed to set a total of 107 runs for a loss of 6 in 20 overs. Tanzania managed 98 all out in 18.2 overs, and Uganda picked up a 9 runs victory. Brilliant start to the series, because you need to win that first match to make sure that you get some winning momentum.
Yeah, the first win always sets you up, and Uganda are now proud, are keeping their heads up, but this shouldn't be the opposite for Tanzania. The contest was very close, the competition was there, seeing that Tanzania has lost by just 10 runs, which was a very close competition. Hopefully in the later game, in the afternoon, they will do pretty well than they've done in the morning game. Congratulations to Team Uganda, and hard luck to Tanzania.
The match summary there for you on your screen. Akurut Asumin, top scoring there for Team Uganda with 33 of 36. Getting great support there from Nabuli May, Shadia Gilingish with 19 of 32. And a brisk knock. I beg your pardon, that was a pedestrian knock there from Timong Patricia with 8 of 21. Leading the bowling there for Team Tanzania, Masawe picking up 3 wickets in half over spell, conceding only 8 runs. Bewe there with 1 wicket in her 3 overs and conceding 17 runs. Kinyumba Farida there with a wicket in her 3 over spell and picking up and conceding only 28 runs. The bowling cuts there for Team Tanzania. Kinyumbi Farida was the leading run scorer there for Team Tanzania with 33 of 35, supported by Kimaro with 28 of 30. Masawe also contributed 6 of 4, but leading the bowling there for Team Uganda was Muton Irene. In her 3 over spell, she picked up 3 wickets and conceded 18 runs. Nandra Immaculate 3 overs, conceding 7 runs and picking up a wicket. Well, Akurut Asmin, in her 1 over, she picked up a wicket and conceded 7 runs. Uganda picking up a 9 runs victory in the first match out of the 5 T20 matches that we shall witness in this ongoing training tour. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are done and dusted for the first game. The toss for the second game will be coming up, and the live commentary plus live stream of the second match of the day will also be coming up later. For now, we are out of the commentary box.